And welcome back to Friday Night Football here on PlayOnSports.com. Sorry about that little technical difficulties here. Matt Mellinger alongside Adam Levine here at Paradise High School. Beautifully sung national anthem by one of the students here at Paradise High School. The flag is at half-mast to honor some of the community members who died in a car accident a few days ago. Nice releasing of the balloons by both the team and the fans. And that really sets the tone for tonight's game. It's going to be very emotional.
Very emotional for the home team. They're definitely going to want to come out and get a win to help uplift this community.
So already we're seeing a couple of new faces getting the ball tonight. I think they're going to rest some of these guys as playoffs are just around the corner. Hayes' pass intended for Jay Dance, incomplete. That'll bring up about a third and 20, excuse me. And I'm looking forward to getting to know this Las Plumas team. This is the first time we've had a look at them.
Yeah, we haven't had the opportunity to see them yet this season, so this will be fun. A lot of the teams that we've covered so far, we've seen multiple times, so this should be fun.
Hayes airs one out right there, caught. Kevin Townsend down the sideline, and he's going to be in for a quick score. Touchdown, Paradise.
That was exactly what the doctor ordered on that play. Perfect throw, perfect catch, and he was gone right after that. Perfect way to start this game if you're a member of the Paradise Bobcats.
And that does not take long at all. Only a minute and 5 into the contest. Kevin Townsend gets a touchdown for the Paradise Bobcats.
It didn't take them long to flex their muscles after kind of being upset last week by Red Bluff.
Yeah, and these guys are fired up. They're going to be looking to do some damage here tonight. Andrew Machado, his kick is good. So 7-0 early here, and it did not take long at all.
Not at all. Not even just a little more than 2 minutes. A little more than 1 minute, sorry.
As we mentioned before, Johnny Porter, their biggest wide receiving threat, will not be in the game as he left the game early with an injury last week. Jonathan Dixon, their big running back, will be limited tonight, but already he got some carries on that last drive.
Expect to see a lot of passes to Kevin Townsend and Jay Dance. As we've already seen earlier, those are early in this game, that those are the two targets that are going to be picked on a lot.
So Brendan Matheson back to return the kickoff. Having a little trouble seeing the other guy on the far side. Machado set to kick. Man, it's cold up here, huh?
Yeah, it's freezing.
Good thing I wore my brand new heavy-duty hunting jacket. Machado drills that one. Fielded at about the 20-yard line. Fakes the handoff. Takes it to the 30-yard line, and he's open. Dragged down there by Andrew Machado. So great quick return there.
That was fantastic. He was one broken tackle away from taking that back for a touchdown. Just an outstanding return, and the special teams coach for Paradise can't be happy with that.
That was Stephen Lawrence, the 5'9", 170-pound junior for Las Plumas, making some noise right after that touchdown by Paradise. So now we get our first look here at the Thunderbird offense, led by Jess Little.
It'll be interesting to see him. He's kind of a jack of all trades. He can throw the ball, and he can really manage the game really well.
Ronnie Osby straight up the middle for a couple before being picked on by that secondary.
We'll see a lot of Osby in this one.
Picks up a couple yards, 2nd and 8. The field looks a little muddy, not too muddy. It's been raining off and on this week.
It's always fun to see football played in the mud. I wish it was more muddy.
I know. I'm surprised. At 10 weeks of football now, it's only rained a couple times.
Yes.
Who knows? With playoffs right around the corner next week, who knows?
Could be a wet playoffs.
Quick out pass there. And taken down at about the 5-yard line or so. Excuse me, down to the 40-yard line. So a gain of 2, 3rd and 6 now for the Thunderbirds.
3rd and manageable. This really opens up the playbook, not having it 3rd and 8.
Another handoff up the middle. And Osby's going to be stopped. They're going to be about a few yards short of the first down.
Paradise definitely came out to defend, and defend they did.
So 4th and 5, it appears as if they're going to be going for it. And pardon us if we're not quick on the names. We're still getting to know these Thunderbirds.
Yes.
Had kind of a tough season so far, 3 and 6 overall.
They're certainly looking to close out the season on a high note.
Rolling back, throws downfield, and almost intercepted. Tyler Burrows there to break that one up.
Tyler Burrows did a great job to get back there.
These Plumas numbers are kind of hard to see from where we're sitting.
Yeah.
So excuse us if we're trying to consult the roster here.
That pass attempt, I believe it was to Brendan Matheson.
So that's a turnover on downs. Tom Hayes back out to lead this Bobcat offense. Nice run there by Burrows. Maintains his footing and drags a defender along for the ride.
That was Matt Machado, not Burrows.
Oh, excuse me. See, like I said, new guys getting the ball, taking the workload off the starters, get them ready for next week. The guys are a little banged up after their encounter with Red Bluff.
They're definitely looking to get healthy going into the playoffs with a tough matchup against probably either Chico or Shasta coming up.
Machado again on the carry, gets about 8 yards. Brings up a 2nd and 2.
Flag on the play.
Big Johnny Dixon gets it down to about the 5-yard line, but there is a flag, however, on the near sideline.
It'll be interesting to see what this penalty is. I'm not sure I saw anything, but obviously the ref has a better view of the field than I do, so I'm sure he saw something. And it's coming back.
So that was a nice gain, but unfortunately the penalty will bring that ball right back.
That's got to be frustrating.
And that's a false start on that offensive line.
This late in the season, you gotta cut those penalties out. Those are just silly penalties.
Machado again cuts back into the inside. Stopped at about the 29-yard line.
Machado is really getting some burn in this game.
Machado's a junior, so he will most likely be the feature back next season.
Tends to be how it goes.
Dixon has enough for the first down. Keeping those chains moving.
But at the same time, Jonathan Dixon's also a junior, so who knows? It'll be interesting to see who the featured back is next year.
7:07 remaining here in the first quarter.
It's a very fine area code. That's where I'm from.
North Bay, Solano County.
Solano County, yes.
Big Dixon finds a nice hole up the middle. Gets down to about the 9-yard line. Has plenty for the first down. That'll be a 1st and goal for the Bobcats.
That was a fantastic run. He's just a big big bruising back, and he can just run through people.
And these guys are having a lot of trouble bringing these big guys down.
Yeah.
You see the secondary being dragged along for the ride.
Well, you can tell that the defense for Las Plumas is obviously smaller than the offense of Paradise.
Machado takes that one to the outside, but there is a flag on the play.
Another false start.
Another false start. So I
Coach
think
is
this
not gonna
might be
have
some of the jitters, these new guys that are filling in for the starters.
Coach can't be happy about that.
And, it's understandable. I mean, they're a good team, and these guys are anxious to get in there and get some action.
Yeah, but at the same time, if it's still game 10 of the regular season, so
True.
if you're expected to have the discipline to avoid those silly penalties.
So 1st and goal from the 15. Ball spotted on the near side hash. Smoots in motion, another penalty flag.
Looks like it's going to be another false start. Oh,
And that was encroachment on the defense, so that'll erase those former penalty yards.
Yeah. If Las Plumas is going to have a chance at taking this game, they're going to need to capitalize on mistakes made by Paradise, and that's not what they needed to do right there.
You just heard one of the Las Plumas coaches yell, "Are you kidding me?" Could hear that from all the way across the field. Smoots in motion, hand off to Dixon, stopped in the backfield.
That was number 51.
Great job by Dominic Davis to get in there and break that play up.
Yeah, he was coming in pretty much unblocked, and he got there quite easily.
Smoots again in motion. Dixon again. Oh, a fake. Hayes to the outside. Cuts it in for a Paradise touchdown. And there you see that deceptive wing T offense.
Yeah, that wing T offense is it's a fun one to watch because you never really know what's going to happen.
I mean, the way they run those plays with the guys in motion, it looks like any one of those guys could be taking the ball. There you saw Dixon get hit immediately and thought that was another big stop. Andrew Machado knocks another one through. And 5:41 to go here in the first quarter. Paradise on top of Las Plumas 14-0.
With the exception of those two false starts, Paradise really can't have any complaints about the way this game has started for them.
So if I'm Paradise, I'm not too worried about these false start penalties. I mean, you see a bunch of new guys getting plays and stuff like that, and it'll work itself out.
It should.
Everybody will be ready to go next week for the Eastern Athletic League playoffs. And here's a look at the matchups, or the rankings so far. Enterprise is number 1 in the Eastern Athletic League with an overall 6-3 record, 4-1 in league. Paradise at number 2, 6-3 overall with a 4-2 league record. Chico in the number 3 slot, 6-3 overall with a 3-2 record. Foothill and Palo Cedro, which is I think a little bit north of Reading, 6-3 with 3-2 overall, or 3-2 league record. Red Bluff at number 5, 6-3 with a 2-3 league record, getting a huge win against the Bobcats last week. Shasta number 6, 5-4 with a 2-3 record in the league. Number 7 PV, Pleasant Valley, 2-7 overall, 0-5 in league. And number 8 Las Plumas, 3-6 overall with a 3-3 league record.
Playoffs could be really exciting. I'm looking at if things stay the same, a possible 2-3 matchup of Paradise and Chico. That could be an exciting game.
Brendan Matheson's return goes nowhere. 1st and 10 for the Thunderbirds at about the 8-yard line. So it'll be interesting to see. We have a lot of league matches tonight. I mean, this is not a league match, but it is.
Yes.
certainly will count towards Paradise's standings. Chico is playing at Shasta tonight. Enterprise at Pleasant Valley. Red Bluff versus Foothill. And Orville versus Sutter. You saw Sutter last week.
No, I saw them.
Or a couple weeks ago.
A couple weeks ago. They're a very, very good team. 9-0 on the season. Small town, so they're Pee-wee leagues. They run the same offense that they do at the high school level. So by the time they get there, they are very ready for the high school level.
Same thing here with the Bobcats. They've been taught the wing tee offense since their Pop Warner days. Quick handoff there up the middle. Good for about 3. Oh, no, excuse me. They're signaling first down.
Must have just barely inched across that line because I didn't think it was a first down.
So Sutter and Las Plumas are in the Butte View League. Their playoffs start next week as well. Little hands the ball off to Romero. Up the middle for about 1.
They're going to need to break out for more yards if they want to be successful in this game. These 1- and 2-yard rushes really aren't going to get it done.
4:23 and ticking in the first quarter. Little takes it himself. Gets hit hard there at about the 22-yard line. Picks up a couple.
That was a massive hit.
Justin Gist in on that tackle. Brings up a 3rd and about 6 for the Thunderbirds.
It's a big 3rd down for the Thunderbirds. They really need to pick this one up.
Pitch to Osby. Gets about a yard. And that'll bring up another 4th down for the Thunderbirds.
Rick Prinz really must be very happy with the way his defense is playing right now.
Certainly. I mean, granted, it is a bit of a weaker team they are facing. It'll be nice for them just to have a routine game. Get the guys ready for next week. Nice high kick there.
That punt was nearly blocked.
Nice return. Spins off a defender before being hit hard. And they're going to call him down for the stopped momentum.
That was Elijah Guerra. Very, very nice return.
Usually Johnny Porter is out there returning kicks. So good to see a lot of these new faces for the Bobcats. Folks, be sure to stay tuned at halftime. We'll be giving you guys scores from around the league as well as dissecting some of the things we've seen here tonight. That's coming up at halftime. Quick handoff to Machado. Picks up about 4 or 5. Down to about the 46-yard line. Dixon, the workhorse, gets about 5 yards, enough for the first down. It's a chilly 58 degrees up here in Paradise, California.
That's warm. What are you talking about?
I'm freezing. Machado again cuts it back up the middle, finds a nice hole, takes it to the outside, and is taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Machado is just playing exceptionally today. he's really taking advantage of the situation. He's just doing an outstanding job, breaking tackles, finding holes. He's just doing it all at the running back position.
1:50 to go, 2 to go here in the first quarter. There's another deception play. Dixon up the middle. Gets about 8 or 9. So 2nd and 3. Machado finds a nice hole up the middle. And stopped at about the 1 yard line.
I thought he was going to break through for a second.
So 1st and goal for the Bobcats, who are knocking on the door. Quick handoff there for Dixon, who's in for the score. Touchdown, Paradise.
Gotta love the siren that goes off when they score a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
One of the great traditions that they have here.
We found out all about the touchdown siren in the first game of the season.
Caught us a little bit off guard, scared us a little bit.
I was like, whoa, what is that? Machado's kick is blocked. Looks like Osby was in on that block.
That was that. Despite the missed PAT.
So just about a minute remaining. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Despite the missed PAT, that was a fantastic drive down the field. That's all I was having to say.
That was. Sorry to interrupt you.
It's okay.
I'll give you a piece of my Halloween candy to make it up.
Okay.
Minute 2 remaining here in the first. So far, it's been all Paradise. Nice job by Plumas to break up that extra point attempt.
Yeah, you never know where that 1 point will come in handy.
Stephen Lawrence and Brandon Matheson back to return the kickoff. Give a shout out to our crew here, producer Matt Zarchin and cameraman Justin Barney. There he is. Give us a wave, Justin. Rock on.
He needs a nickname. We got to get a nickname for him.
Barney. Hi, kids.
Justin the Barnacle Barney.
He's shaking his head over there. And Machado's going to kick this one off here with a minute remaining. And that'll go out of bounds at about the 16-yard line. And that'll bring Jesse Little and the Thunderbird offense out onto the field here.
Wouldn't be surprised to see Los Plumas come out here and attempt a big play just to see what they can get going. Oh, they're re-kicking it.
Oh, yeah, they will be re-kicking. Do you want to watch more of your school's great matchups like the game you are enjoying here tonight? Then tell your school to sign up for the PlayOn Sports School broadcast program. The program allows schools to broadcast all of their games and other activities on the web. For more information, go to playonsports.com/SBP. Kickoff there. Lawrence up the middle. Gets a decent return on that one.
I think overall, though, Paradise will be very happy with that coverage.
So they like to do that little toss. Kind of
A little bit of trickery themselves.
trickery, yeah. Kind of messes up those special teams.
Trying to get them caught a little bit off balance.
So 1st and 10 for the Thunderbirds on their own 26-yard line. Matheson lined up to the outside. Power I formation. Handoff there, nice hole. That was Osby.
That was a very solid run. I mean, now they just got to punch it across that imaginary line and get themselves a first down and maybe get going.
So 2nd and 2. Nice 8-yard gain there by Osby. Another quick handoff, enough for the first down. That was Eddie Romero, 5'11", 205-pound senior.
Eddie Romero is another running back that we'll see utilized by the Thunderbirds.
So Plumas getting something going here on offense. Time ticking down, 7 seconds. So we'll see if they're able to get this play off in time. And that'll do it for the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. The score after one, Paradise 20 and the visiting Las Plumas Thunderbirds 0.
Thunderbirds really need to find a way to get themselves back into this game, or else it's going to be all downhill from here.
You know, they have a nice drive they're working with right now, so it'll be interesting to see.
They can add on to it.
PlayOnSports.com is not only your destination for Friday night football action, but it's also the place for the most comprehensive coverage of high school playoff and championship events in all sports from across the country. PlayOnSports.com. High school sports lives here. Matt Mellinger alongside Adam Levine. Enjoying a nice fall cold night up in Paradise, California. About a half hour east of Chico, California.
Up in the mountains.
Up in the hills. This is my favorite stadium that I've been to in the Eastern Athletic League. Some big trees with the nice sunset that comes in.
Oh, unfortunately, we didn't get to see that sunset.
I know. It's fall.
Yep, it's dark early.
So a little bit of a muddy field, like we mentioned, the rain the last couple days. And it should play to their advantage in the playoffs.
I mean, they play on this field every week, so.
Mm-hmm. Now, depending on the final seeding, not sure if they will have home field advantage or not. But it shouldn't be a problem for them as long as they're healthy.
If they win this game, I don't see much of a chance that they don't end up with home field, at least in the first round.
You know, it's pretty much a deadlock, Enterprise, Paradise, and Chico. These three teams are just powerhouse.
I wouldn't want to be the one to
roughneck, hard football.
Yeah. I would not want to be the one that has to figure out that tiebreaker.
It's, oh, man. And a sack there.
That was Gibson.
Eric Jensen in on that tackle. That sack will put him back to about the 28-yard line or so. So a loss of about 4. Great job by that defensive line.
Yeah, that was
break that play up, allowed his guys to get in there.
That was just an all-around letdown by the offensive line. Quarterback never had a shot on that.
And Las Plumas is going to take a timeout here. So as soon as scores come in from Twitter, I will be letting you folks know some of the scores from around the Eastern Athletic League. Last game of the season, major playoff implications for all these teams here. As we said, Enterprise is sitting at number 1, Paradise at number 2, Chico at number 3, Foothill at number 4, Red Bluff at number 5, Shasta at number 6, Pleasant Valley at 7, and Las Plumas at number 8. So it'll be interesting to see. You know, I'm surprised. I haven't seen Foothill this entire season, but that looks like it would be a good matchup between them and Red Bluff, pending, you know, whatever happens tonight from around the league. But that would be an interesting 4 versus 5.
Yeah, that could be a very fun one.
Paradise would be facing Pleasant Valley. Again, these aren't exactly the playoff brackets, but this is how they're seated as of right now. Enterprise would play Las Plumas, Chico at Shasta, and Foothill versus Red Bluff. So it could be interesting. As soon as those scores come in on Twitter, I'll be letting you guys know.
We're definitely in for a fun couple weeks of playoff football.
And the first tweet of the night. First quarter, Sutter 28, Orville 0.
Sutter's a powerhouse.
There's a quick play out to about the 46-yard line, picks up about 11 or 12. So it'll be 4th and short here for the Thunderbirds.
That was Marcus Smith with a pretty nifty little short catch.
Quick handoff there up the middle. There is a flag on the play. Another flag came in late.
Usually when it comes in late, it's not a very good one.
The late flag thrown into the pile. So we'll see what the call is here.
False start.
False start on Las Plumas. So that'll move them back. So now they're facing a 4th and long.
That's really cutting off your nose to spite yourself a little bit. 4th and 2, you can make that. But 4th and 7, that's a whole nother story.
So that'll bring them back to about a 4th and 8. And it looks like they are punting. Burrows back to receive the punt. A nice bounce there. Stopped at about the 22-yard line.
I was going to say that took a Plumas bounce, but that's kind of a neutral bounce. It didn't really go anywhere, just kind of lateral.
Yeah.
These punts are coming dangerously close to getting blocked. Mm-hmm. The Paradise defense is coming within about a foot each time of blocking them.
And he had no chance of making a play on that one.
Yeah.
There you see Joe Gesick at receiver. Quick handoff to Machado. Takes it up to about the 28-yard line. Picks up about 6. And that's something I've noticed. He gets the ball, takes it to the outside, and then when he knows there's something available up the middle, he's not afraid to cut it back up.
Yeah, it's a good strategy if you're quick enough to do it. A lot of running backs aren't, but if you're good enough to do it, it works.
That time he gets taken down by Osby. Only able to get a yard on that one. Ronnie Osby's a player, I can already tell.
He enjoys playing football.
He's in on a lot of plays.
Well, this Las Plumas team only has 32 players overall, so the good majority of them do play both ways.
Seems to be a bit of confusion on this younger personnel. Smoots in motion. Quick handoff to Johnny Dix. Excuse me. Another deception play. Tom Hayes takes it to the outside himself, picking up a couple.
That'll
So
be
it
very
should be
close.
about a 4th and 1. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I said that looks like it's going to be close, but looks like they're not going to give it to him.
7:37 remaining here in the second quarter. And Paradise is going to take a timeout.
It's a 20-point lead, plenty of time left in the half. Why not?
You know, it's 4th and inches, too. They should, I don't know. What do you do here?
You got to give it to Dixon, have him smash it down the middle.
Seems like the safe play. And there are a lot of new faces out there.
Yes. It's almost like we're calling a completely different team.
Yeah, I know.
Than the one we're used
Joe
to.
Gessick, Kevin Townsend, Matt Machado. It's good to see new guys getting, they paid their dues all season long and
Get rewarded some PT.
get rewarded with a full game
Yep.
right before playoffs. Give those guys a nice rest.
Make sure they're not banged up going into the playoffs.
And there's Dixon getting about 3 or 4.
He only needed a half, but he got he got 4.
That is so like him to do that.
Just can't believe him. How dare he get 4 when he only needs a half?
So 1st and 10 for the Cats. Ball spotted on the 35-yard line. Joe Gessick, that receiver, to the near side. Hayes with a fake handoff. Gives a nice stiff arm there to one of the Las Plumas guys.
That was Marcus Smith. That was kind of a nasty stiff arm. He didn't knock him down, but he had his hands straight in his face.
Again, I almost called a handoff to Dixon, but Hayes is a sneaky guy.
He has a brother that plays at the Division I level, right?
That is correct. He plays for Utah. John Hayes.
So if you have a brother that plays D1 football, you got some football in your blood.
Machado gets taken down for a loss. Not sure who Utah's playing tomorrow.
I'm excited for that U of O USC game.
Ooh.
It's gonna be a bloodbath.
Oh yeah. Hayes play action pass. Looks downfield for Jay Dance, in and out of his hands. Unable to come up with that one.
Then we also have Alabama, LSU.
Oh, that's right.
Definitely no love lost between those two teams.
I just love fall football. Rain. Ducks. Love football season. Hayes back to pass.
Just a little
Overthrows Kevin Townsend.
Kevin Townsend was in the right position. Hayes just overthrew him by a few yards.
Tom Hayes definitely missing his first string guys.
Yep.
So 4th and 11, they're going to punt this one away. Brendan Matheson, back to receive. Going to return this punt. Matt Machado back to punt this one away. Great high kick there by Matt Machado. Nice stiff arm there. Gets his way out of bounds at about the 20-ish.
And Matheson really had nowhere to go on that. That's the beauty of a nice high kick like that. By the time the receiving player gets the ball, defense is right in your face already.
So Jess Little and the Birds back out onto the field here. It'll be 1st and 10 from about the 18-yard line. Six minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Quick handoff up the middle, good for maybe a half yard. Brings up a 2nd and 9.5 or 10.
Thunderbirds seem like they're gonna live or die by that run.
We haven't seen any passing yet,
Not a
have
single
we?
time.
Four receivers lined up to the near side. Little throws that one over the middle, almost intercepted.
No sooner had we said we hadn't seen a pass. What do you know, next play is a pass. Trying to catch the defense a little off guard.
Third and 10 now for the Thunderbirds. I think that was their first pass attempt of the game.
It was almost picked off, too.
3rd and 10. Little back to pass. Gets rid of it just in time. Pressured there by Jonathan Dixon, who was not stopping. Good thing he got that one away in time.
The Bobcat D just seems to have all their bases covered when it comes to this defense.
That pass incomplete to the far side receiver. So they're going to kick this one away.
Paradise is going to have great field position when they get the ball back.
And a short kick.
That was Elijah Guerra that was back to return the punt, but never really got the chance.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bobcats with nice field position at about the 40-yard line of the Las Plumas zone. Hayes, quick handoff to Machado. Machado cuts it back into the middle with a nice hole. Taking down two defenders.
Machado's really just tearing apart this Thunderbird defense. He's a one-man wrecking crew, really.
Captain Insano shows no mercy. Wow, is Matt Machado really showing something here tonight? He's been everywhere.
More, coach.
Dixon up the middle.
You know, they say the best way to earn more playing time is to take advantage of the time you're given.
Absolutely.
This is exactly what these guys are doing.
Dixon forward for a few yards. 2nd and 5. Nice carry there. Should be enough for the first down. And that'll be a first down. So 1st and goal for the Bobcats. And Hayes takes it himself. He's in for the score. Touchdown, Paradise.
And this has turned out to just be exactly what Paradise wanted to happen. They really just wanted to assert their dominance from the very beginning, and they have done that.
26-0.
What happened to that touchdown call of yours?
Which one?
Call me maybe touchdown baby.
I discontinued that years ago.
5 years ago, you mean weeks ago?
Yeah. Andrew Machado kicks that one through. It'll be 27-0. Paradise Bobcats on top of the visiting Las Plumas Thunderbirds.
There's still time if the Thunderbirds can get a quick strike here in this towards the end of this first half. They still have a shot in this game.
3:49 to go here in the first half. Machado back to kick this one away. Nice hard kick.
That was a laser.
Nice return there to the outside. And Plumas is doing a great job of returning those kicks. That's 2 big returns now where they've gotten 30-plus yards.
Yeah, that's really important to do when your offense isn't really producing the way you'd like it.
Sets up nice field position for them.
When yards are so scarce, you really need to get that good field position.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from about the 47-yard line. Quick handoff there to Osby. Second and 7. Handoff there. Stopped almost immediately. And Romero will be stopped for about a half-yard loss.
This is a very big third down here for the Thunderbirds.
3rd and 7. Clock ticking. 2:50 to go here in the first half. Romero forward for a few. So about 4th and 4 or 5. It'll be interesting to see if they go for it here.
I think it's looking like they are going to go for it. Little is on the field. At this point, really, not really much to lose on it.
And Little's pass, incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. They're going to get Gist for pass interference. And rightfully so.
Yeah, he was all over him. Can't be wrestling with a guy running downfield.
Even if he could have caught that, he didn't really have a chance to.
Yeah.
So that'll be a much-needed first down for the Thunderbirds.
And they have their best field position of all night.
So 1st and 10 from the Bobcat 31-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here with less than 2 minutes to go in the half. Little takes it himself, but he's dragged down at about the line of scrimmage.
this offensive line is really going to have to give Little some room and some slack to get some stuff done because he's not having any time at all.
So 2nd and 9 now. And 4 receivers to the far side. Pressured there. Little rolls out, gets rid of it just in time. Almost has Matheson open down at about the 10-yard line, unable to get that catch. And he had to come back for that.
Yeah, Little did a really good job of avoiding the sack, but it's unfortunate for them they couldn't connect on that pass.
Little pressured by Gist to the outside. And that's a ball you got to have.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, he had to come back and.
Yeah, Matheson wants that back, but sometimes you only get one shot.
3rd and 9. Little looking towards the end zone. And that ball thrown over the head of
Matheson again.
Matheson.
That one really had no chance. I mean, double coverage, overthrew it. Matheson had no chance of catching that.
And 45 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Be sure to stay tuned for our halftime show. We'll go over the things in this game so far, as well as, an all-out sack by the entire defensive line.
Again, this offensive line.
And did
really
you see that? They had 4 guys.
Yeah, almost the entire line went just completely unblocked.
Not sure what that play was designed to do. But that'll be a turnover for the Thunderbirds.
And you can bet Coach David Morris for the Thunderbirds will have some choice words for his offensive line during halftime.
So 1st and 10 now for the Bobcats. 40 seconds to work with. Be sure to stay tuned here at halftime in just a few moments. We'll be going over the Machado is a freight train.
He is just running through people, running around people. The defense really just can't seem to find a way to stop him.
Gets about 25 yards there. So we will be going over the plays from this game as well as bringing you guys scores from around the Eastern Athletic League. Big important night with playoff implications on the line. And Hayes' pass is almost intercepted.
I don't really know why you would go along like that. You have a commanding lead. Half's almost over. I don't know why you'd risk an interception like that.
Kevin Townsend, the intended receiver.
We have an injured Thunderbird, number 61. There is no 61 listed on the roster. Oh, 51.
Oh, Dominic Davis, number 51.
Looked like he hurt his ankle.
The 6 foot, 185 pounds junior. Hopefully he will be okay. They have the medical staff down there attending to him.
It looked like it was an ankle or maybe even a calf cramp. He was up on his feet.
Yeah, I saw that. He was up on his feet for a while. You cold yet?
I played water polo. I don't get cold.
Oh, yeah. And he's able to make his way off the field. Good to see. Smoots in motion. Hayes back to pass. Finds Tyler Burrows open down the sideline. Pushed out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. Great job there. Great look.
Someone definitely missed their coverage on that one. He was wide open all by himself over there. And that puts the Bobcats in a really nice position to possibly get another touchdown on this.
11 seconds to go. First and goal from about the 5 or 6 yard line. Shouldn't be a problem for this Bobcat offense.
I would say one strike, and if you can't get in one strike, then kick the field goal. They're in definite field goal position on the 7-yard line.
And Andrew Machado certainly has the leg for it.
Yep. Quick timeout.
Timeout taken there by the Thunderbirds.
Okay, listen. Chrissy is keeping an eye on you guys. You stay right here and be good.
11 seconds to go. During our halftime show, we'll recap the first half for you folks and bring you scores from around the league as they come in. A lot of football action tonight in the Eastern Athletic League with the playoffs right around the corner.
A lot of meaningful football. There really are no, the 1 through 5 seeds really are not set yet.
Especially tonight. I mean, look at this. You got Shasta in the number 6 seed. And if they win tonight against Chico, they could be kick Foothill, pending their game. So far, we have Chico at Shasta, Enterprise at PV, Red Bluff versus Foothill. That's the one that's really going to do some damage.
Looks like we're ready for what could be the final play of the half.
I mean, pretty much right now, these two teams are these Chico and Shasta, number 3 and number 6, respectively. There's a quick strike to Townsend, touchdown Paradise.
And this game has been 100% all Paradise. They are really getting their aggression out from last week's upset out on this Los Plumas Thunderbird team.
So it looks like Paradise, after a win tonight, will seal the number 2 seed. And Enterprise will take the number 1 unless they lose to Pleasant Valley.
Highly unlikely.
At this point of the season, I think so. I'd have to agree with you there.
We saw Pleasant Valley last week, and there's not really much to make us think that they can beat Enterprise.
You know, it was a close game, though, coming up all the way until about halftime, and then things just
Chico
went downhill.
Just broke it open.
Okay, sit down, guys. Sit. And no more.
I would not be surprised to see a little squib kick here just to rule out any possibility of
Get
a
that
return.
clock running. Jay Dance does a quick squib. That'll be downed somewhere around the 35-yard line or so.
And now we should see the Thunderbirds come out and take a knee and take it into the locker
Lead it
room.
into halftime. It's been an interesting half.
Very one-sided, but yes, interesting.
Little's going to throw this one downfield. And that'll do it for the first half, ladies and gentlemen. Paradise on top 34-0 over the Las Plumas Thunderbirds. We'll be right back with the PlayOnSports.com halftime show.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot. One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot. One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot. One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot. One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot. One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot. One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot. One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot. One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
One shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot.
one match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot.
And welcome back to Friday Night Football here on PlayOnSports.com, coming to you live in Paradise, California at Paradise High School. I'm Matt Mellinger alongside Adam Levine, and it's been pretty much just one-sided, has it not?
Yeah, it's been all Bobcats.
34-0. Paradise on top, looking to secure the second seed in the Eastern Athletic League standings. I have some scores from around the league. Sutter on top of Orville, 28-7 at half. Hamilton, 19. Not sure who they're playing. I think that's Butteview. Enterprise High School, 6. Pleasant Valley, 0. With
game.
5 minutes left in the first quarter. Central Valley, 42. Anderson, 0. And here's an updated one. Enterprise on top, 12-7 over PV. I'm looking for the Foothill. Foothill, Red Bluff. Just saw it. Come back here. Pardon me, I'm on my Twitter feed. 14-0. Foothill on top of Red Bluff. So just got a little inside word from a fan here that Coach Prins will be doing a lot of sweep plays and just getting the ball running.
Yeah.
Get the clock moving.
That really is expected. I mean, when you have a 34-0 lead coming into the second half, you can really expect just a lot of running plays. He also said that we're going to see a lot more of Machado.
Mm-hmm. Andrew Machado knocks that one down. Lawrence with a nice return out to about the 30-yard line.
He also said that Jonathan Dixon's actually receiving a lot of recruiting attention.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Schools like Nevada and
Southern
USC.
Oregon, he said, and USC. I hope someday when he's playing for one of those teams, I can say, hey, I used to call that guy's games. Also a wrestler, Izzy Welch.
Well, he's a
well-rounded student athlete. That play taken down for a loss. Nice job by Justin Gist to break that play up. So it looks like a second in. Wow. It's hard to tell from our vantage point, but it only looks like he lost a few yards, but it's actually loses about 9 or 10.
Yeah, we're on the far side of the field from where that action is happening, but it definitely didn't look like 8 or 9 yards from over here.
So 2nd and 19 for the Thunderbirds.
We have an early timeout on the field. Not really sure what's going on.
Looks like they're getting a new ball. Maybe the field quality had something to do with it. Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Ball.
Switching a ball out. So if you're Thunderbirds, you got to come out hard.
Yeah,
Start knocking guys around.
Yeah, they really just want to. They want to go out on a high note.
Absolutely. Being shut down 34-0 in the first half.
That can't feel good.
It's got to make them mad. Little's pass. Guy still on his feet. Unsure as of right now who the receiver is. That was Marcus Smith, the Thunderbird receiver. Does a good job of getting some of those sack yards back. Brings up a 3rd and 12.
Tough play, but we've seen longer 3rd down plays made.
Little back to pass. Giving some trouble there. Gets brought down at about the line of scrimmage, but there is a flag on the play.
Looked like there might have been some contact after the. Looked like maybe holding.
So not sure what the call is, but it looked like a face mask, but there's no penalty yardage. So 3rd and 10 now. Little screen pass stopped hard there.
That play just really had nothing going on it. I mean, completed the pass, but receiver had nowhere to go. He had 3 guys surrounding him.
9:47 to go here in the 3rd quarter. That kick out of bounds at about the 38-yard line. Fielded by number 82 of the Bobcats.
That's Guerra. Elijah Guerra.
There's a flag way back by the punt.
Looks like we'll probably see a re-kick.
There was a face mask there on Paradise. So will that be a first down for the Thunderbirds, or will that be enforced on the foul or on the punt return, or not sure what's going on. False start on the offense.
My favorite call ever was offsides on the entire defensive line.
So there was a face mask by the Bobcats on that punt return. So that'll bring them back a few yards. So 1st and 10 from about the 23-yard line.
In all honesty, that really doesn't matter to them. I mean, it just gives them more field to run clock out on.
Tom Hayes hands off to Matt Machado. Machado up the middle, finds a nice hole before being taken down at about the 33-yard line. That should move the chains, and they are indicating first down. With 9:11 remaining here in the third quarter. And Machado's been a workhorse tonight. Player of the game, in my opinion.
Oh, by far. He has just been, every time he touches the ball, he takes it for, seems like he gets a first down.
And there's Izzy Welch getting a carry on offense. Good for him.
We usually see him primarily used as a defensive player.
Usually he's hitting the guy with the ball, not the other way around. It's like you said, getting some looks from colleges around the area. Machado takes that one to the outside, slips, almost loses his footing, but maintains it, and able to get forward for a couple to about the 41-yard line. Third and 2 for the Bobcats.
Look to see just a little punch through by, ooh.
And it looked like there was a little bit of movement on that offensive line.
That's not something that coach must not like seeing that.
It was interesting to see how one of our fellow broadcasters at PlayOn Sports has a YouTube video of him calling a play from last week, predicting a defensive touchdown by a team that was getting shut out in a game similar to this. And he goes, I think if they score a touchdown, it's going to be on a defensive thing. And sure enough, that next play, that happened.
Funny things happen sometimes. Contrary to popular belief, we color analysts are not psychic.
That was Robert Smoots on the carry. Gets about 4 or 5 yards to the outside. Bringing up a 2nd and 6. Machado again cuts it back up the middle.
See, Paradise is perfectly content just to take little chunks out of it. I mean, every play that runs good 30 seconds off the clock.
So 3rd and 4 now. Trying to find the ball because of this deceptive play.
They're so
that was Machado for the first down.
They're so good at it that they fool us.
If they're fooling us, imagine the Plumas defense. Hayes back to pass. Throwing downfield Pass intended for number 11. Jay Dance unable to come up with the catch. Good look there by Hayes.
Yeah, it was a good attempt. I mean, you don't really need to run it. You don't really need to pass it, but if a guy's down there, you might as well throw it to him. Especially on that was 1st and 10, so no reason not to do that.
2nd and 10 now for the Bobcats. Smoots in motion, another flag.
A lot of false starts.
Yeah, false start on the Paradise Bobcats.
A lot of those being called this game.
So that'll move him back 5 yards. 2nd and 15. Clock ticking with 6:05 to go here in the third quarter.
This quarter has certainly gone by fast. I mean, it's already halfway over and it feels like it just started.
Smoots in motion. Hayes back to pass. Connects there with Townsend. Townsend gets a few yards after the catch. Picks up a nice first down.
Townsend is really just having a fantastic game, along with Machado.
He really is. Both of these guys
Both of
getting good looks tonight.
Both of them were just killing the Thunderbird defense.
Big Jonathan Dixon bounces off a tackle and into the end zone.
And they just make it look so easy.
I didn't say anything right away because it looked as if he was down, but
I mean, people just bounce off Dixon like it's nothing. They're running into a wall.
so 40-0, Paradise on top. Machado's going to knock this one through. And 41-0 here with 5:28 remaining in the second half. Some scores from around the league as they are coming in. Enterprise 12, get this, Pleasant Valley 14.
Wow.
So, woohoo! This is the one to watch. Enterprise 12, Pleasant Valley 14.
That could have big implications.
And not sure how they would see that if Enterprise lost tonight. But Paradise beat Enterprise in overtime, so I wonder if Paradise would get the number 1 seed. Not sure how that goes yet. I'll check on that for you folks.
That'd be interesting to find out.
Nice kick there by Machado. Matheson tosses it over to Stephen Lawrence. Excuse me, I'm having trouble here seeing these numbers.
And once again, they just got nothing on that return. Coverage is just stifling.
Quick handoff up the middle, good for about 1 or 2. So 2nd and 8 now for the Thunderbirds, who are just having trouble getting things going here tonight.
Yeah, that's just been really the story of the game. Paradise has really just dominated this game in every facet.
Quick toss to the outside. Brought down for a loss. Third and 12-ish. The Thunderbirds pinned in their own end.
The Thunderbirds really have to be fighting the urge just to give up. I mean, they have so much pride in themselves that they're not going to, and that really is a testament to how much they value competition.
Mm-hmm. So quick run up the middle, good for a few, brings up a 4th and 8.
And what
they're going to be kicking this one away. Tyler Burrows back to receive this punt. Alongside Guerra. Nice high kick. Burrows is going to pick that one up at about the 30-yard line. Takes it through the middle, still on his feet. To the outside, spins off a tackle. Down to about the 10-yard line. Unbelievable return.
You know, he had blocks in all the right places. That was a fantastic job by the entire team. I mean, fantastic job to run it, but he would have never had that opportunity if it weren't for all those
Right
blocks.
when he took it out the middle, I go, oh, here we go. Wow! Still on his feet.
Yep.
Great job of Tyler Burrows to read that special teams effort to bring him down. Cut it to the outside, then spun between two tackles at about the 25-yard line or so. Burrows up the middle, down to about the 5-yard line. Picks up a 5, so a 2nd and goal now. .2:30 to go here in the third quarter. Clock ticking. Bobcats pushing. Dixon in for the score. Touchdown, Paradise.
And they're just showing no mercy to this Thunderbirds team. They want to flex their muscles going into the playoffs. Show any possible teams that they might be playing that you don't want to mess with us.
And hopefully for them, Johnny Porter, their other big threat, will be ready to go. He is suited up, although we have not seen him.
You know, for Enterprise, we nicknamed their kicker PATA.
Oh, yeah, Daniel Ahern.
I think we might want to
another good kicker
do the same
in the
thing
Eastern
here.
Athletic League.
They dressed them boys to be sure that they thought about them. They're both injured.
So Andrew Machado's extra point makes it 48-0. Bobcats on top of Las Plumas with 2:07 remaining here in the third quarter. Score update, Sutter 56, Orville 7.
That's a good old-fashioned butt whooping.
I think we got one in the works here tonight also.
I've called a game in Sutter, and it's a unique place to play a football game.
Where? Sutter?
Sutter.
How was that?
It's a tiny town, probably the size of my little finger, but just the crowd is so intense because it's probably really the only fun thing to do there. Let's go watch some football.
A lot of farming and agriculture out that way
Yes.
as well.
Yes.
I'm actually hunting down there in a couple weeks. This whole area is a great agricultural place. A lot of farming stuff done in the Central Valley.
It's so agriculture driven. We get Cesar Chavez Day off at Chico State.
That is true. And everyone benefits from that.
Yep.
So 1st and 10 for the Thunderbirds. At about the 24-yard line. Little pitch pass out to Osby. Good for about 5 or 6.
That's a good little play. It makes,
I was just going to say, that's a good little play call.
Yeah, that's really what you need to do if you're having trouble getting your offense going. Just
spread it out.
Yeah, spread it out. Get some a few medium yardage plays going, and
he only got 3 or 4 on that, but that was a good look.
Baby steps.
2nd and 7. 4 receivers to the near sideline. Little back to pass. Looking over the middle, finds Osby. Osby's still on his feet. Down to about the 30-yard line. And still motoring his way on down to within the 10-yard line.
And that was the best play we've seen from Thunderbirds all night. That was just a fantastic catch, fantastic run.
Great catch and run by Ronnie Osby.
Ronnie Osby is their MVP receiver.
Mm-hmm. And that's big. This should be a confidence booster for them.
The crowd here is not happy about the possibility of giving up the shutout.
So 1st and 10 from about the 9-yard line.
You know, we've seen a lot of penalties this game, but other than that, it's been a very cleanly played game. No turnovers for either side. Not very often you see that.
Little takes it himself to the outside. And that did not work. Loses about 2. Not sure I like that play call.
I think at that point you might as well take a shot passing in the end zone.
And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter, folks. Paradise on top 48-0 over visiting Las Plumas. Pleasant Valley will start the 4th quarter on the opposite end of the field from within the 10-yard line.
Gotta wonder if in this 4th quarter if we'll see any the backup quarterback for Paradise.
Mm-hmm. I think now is a perfect time to get the other guy in.
The game is in hand. You might as well
give Tom a rest.
Give Tom a rest and see what you have in your backup.
So 2nd and goal. Ball spotted on the 8-yard line. The Thunderbirds looking to get some points on the board here in the 4th quarter. Little rolling out to his right. Pass caught there, tipped. And is he in? No, the referee says he's down on about the yard line. That was a great catch by Brendan Matheson to get that tip.
Yeah, I thought that was going to fall incomplete, but Matheson had other plans for that.
He stayed with it, did a great job. So 3rd and goal from about the yard line. And quarterback sneak by Little, and he's in for a Plumas touchdown.
And that's got to feel good for Las Plumas. I mean, obviously the game is out of reach, but it always feels good to know that you at least got one score in.
Last game of the season.
Don't want to go out on a shutout.
Great job by there. That was a great drive.
That it was.
And they are going to be going for 2. Time winding down. Fans from both sides of the field leaving.
And they went for the 2-point conversion. And
Little's pass
failed.
intended for Cody Hardwick. Incomplete.
Expect a long, dragged-out possession from the Bobcats here.
They're going to be on the ground.
Yeah. I would be surprised if we see the ball thrown once.
Especially this late in the game.
Yeah. If they can do a good job of running the ball and keeping it in bounds, they could easily run 4 or 5 minutes off the clock.
Foothill on top, 28-7. Oh, I'm trying to find it.
Little onside kick. It looked like they were trying to do an onside kick there, but
Not really sure what that was.
yeah, not really sure
but
what
there
happened.
is a flag.
There. I think it didn't go.
They did an onside kick that went just short.
Yeah, I don't think it went the required distance before they touched it.
And Jess Little is not happy with that one. So that was just a terrible idea. Gives them 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. Quick handoff there. Number 27 finds a nice hole. Takes a defender along for the ride down to about the 22-yard line. 18-yard line.
That was Dominic Vanucci.
And 1st and 10 from about the 18-yard line. I guarantee you Las Plumas is not liking that onside kick attempt.
Oh no. If you're gonna attempt an onside kick, you gotta at least make sure it goes the required distance.
Yeah.
We do see a backup quarterback out there for the Bobcats. It's
Yeah,
Kenny
now we're
Bengtson.
getting a whole new look at some new guys.
That's Kenny Bengtson out there at quarterback number 8.
Also a new look at Dominic Vanucci. I'm going to say it's Vanucci because
Yeah,
I'm Italian.
The two C's
Might
generally.
be UC, though. Vanucci. So 2nd and 7. Time winding down. 7 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter. Paradise knocking on the door of Las Plumas after a failed PAT attempt. Wow, still on his feet and into the end zone is Matt Machado. How about that?
Have a game, Matt Machado. He has just been lights out for this Bobcats team all night.
And Michael Williams, the junior, comes limping off the field. Looks like he hurt his shoulder or something. Hopefully he's okay. Excuse me, number 8, Kenny Bengtson. So that's not good. Possibly a stinger or something.
Yeah, he looks all right, just judging by how he's acting on the sideline.
Machado knocks that one through. 6:05 remaining here in the fourth quarter. And the clock is running, so I'm wondering if the slaughter rule has been enforced.
We were told that it is only enforced if you have a 60-point lead, but after reading it's 35.
Oh,
yeah.
it is 35.
I thought I had read on the Northern Section rules that it is 35.
So 5:30 to go here with a running clock.
Should make for a quick finish to this game.
And a short, high onside kick attempt.
That was one of the strangest things
There's
I've ever seen.
There is a flag on the play. You hear the Enterprise guys yelling from all the way across the field. Watch the cords, guys. Let's get back. Don't let them through. Oh, okay, so they called a fair catch on that high onside kick attempt, and he was tackled hard. So that'll move the Thunderbirds forward a bit.
Yeah, that's a pretty big no-no to tackle someone that's called a fair catch.
So that'll be a 1st and 10 at about the 36-yard line, 37-yard line-ish. 3:50 to go. Little back to pass. Looking downfield for 87. Almost comes up with a catch. But tipped away. Slow getting up is number 87.
That was Dustin Parsons.
It's really hard to tell their numbers from all the way up here.
Yes, it is.
I think I need to get these glasses checked. Might be time for a higher prescription.
Time for some LASIK.
Justin Barney, our cameraman, a few yards away from us, looks pretty cold in his one-layered sweatshirt. Bringing you guys all the good camera shots you see. Little up the middle. Nice stiff arm there. Taken down at about the 35-yard line. There is another late flag, however.
Looks like it might have been a late hit from where we're sitting.
Did you like that? Little up the middle?
Little up the middle. You should be a rapper.
That just came naturally to me. I wasn't even trying to be cute with that or anything. Some fans in front of us enjoying our commentary. So it looks like a personal foul. That'll move Las Plumas forward. First and 10 at about the 20-yard line. Quick pass out of the reach of Brendan Matheson, who was wide open.
Right idea, just poor execution.
He was completely uncovered. Little threw it over his head. Unfortunate for them. So there you hear the home game announcers. Pending this PV and Enterprise game, Enterprise was losing by 2 to Pleasant Valley last time I checked. But my feeling is Enterprise will come back and win strongly. So that means Enterprise and Paradise will get a first-round bye. Quick pass to the end zone, another flag, and that was a pass interference.
That was kind of a weak PI in my opinion, but
Dylan Mauzier.
I guess if you don't want the flag thrown, you can't put yourself in a situation for the ref to make a judgment call.
You can't always get what you want.
Nice to know you will never be a professional singer.
So 1 minute remaining here in the fourth quarter. Little back to pass. Give it some trouble, able to scramble to the outside. Spinning off of a couple tackles. He's hit hard.
Yeah, he took some
by
gnarly
Izzy
hits
Welch.
on that.
Delivers him a nice pop.
Izzy Welch doesn't deliver soft hits.
And 25 seconds remaining. That's pretty much going to do it. Unless they're going to try to get one in here pretty quickly.
Oh, timeout called.
Oh, they call timeout.
When it comes to a mercy rule, they do stop the clock on a timeout.
That is correct.
Pretty much the only instance where the clock will be stopped.
So now the time's stopped. Paradise on top, 55-6. That's pretty much going to do it for our game up here in Paradise.
Who's your player of the game?
My player of the game has to be Matt Machado.
Matt Machado, without a doubt. It's really no contest.
Yeah, he played a great game.
The only person
had a lot of carries tonight. Moved the ball well as Jonathan Dixon.
The only person who I think could challenge Machado would maybe be Kevin Townsend.
Kevin Townsend,
he had a
another
great
guy
game
who had
as
a great
well,
game.
but I'd go Machado.
So that'll be our player of the game. I'm going to try to find some quick scores as other games are winding down now. Pleasant Valley stops Enterprise on 4th and 2. Little rolling out to the right towards the end zone. Overthrows his receiver.
Just out of his reach.
That was Travis Ramage, the intended receiver. So I'm trying to find some scores here before we wrap it up for you folks.
Another timeout called by the Thunderbirds. Looks like they're going to take one more stab at the end zone here.
So with this win tonight, Paradise has sealed, at least for now, the 2nd seed, and they will have a bye next week. And last I checked, Enterprise was losing to Pleasant Valley, so that could shake things up differently.
That could make things very interesting.
And we'll see when the bracket comes out next week, but it should be interesting.
Paradise could really use this bye. They have a lot of key players that are pretty banged up, so they could use the time to rest up and get healthy.
So I know we're looking forward to possibly a Chico-Shasta matchup or a Red Bluff Foothill matchup. That would be interesting, as we haven't seen Foothill all season. But they're another powerhouse north of Reading, along with Enterprise.
And we're getting up for what looks like it'll probably be the last play of the game.
Matheson in motion. Little rolling out. And that'll break it up.
And that'll do it for the game.
4 seconds left. The referees are calling end of the game.
Oh, timeout.
Oh, timeout. 2 seconds remaining.
I wasn't aware that they had a timeout left.
So this is the last play of the game, folks. You see people clearing out, as they have been for the past 10 minutes or so. So I look forward to seeing what this Paradise team can do coming off of a rested bye week.
Yeah, and after just an absolute
that'll be good to get all the big dogs some much-needed rest.
It'll be a very fun playoff season.
And it looks like they'll be playing Pleasant Valley first round. Little throws to the end zone. That one swatted away. Ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it from us here at Paradise High School. The Bobcats win 55-6 over Las Plumas.